training.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. Hope y'all are having a lovely day. Hello, Christian. How you doing? I heard the weather's great.
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Good. Glad to hear it. So, here we go. So we have this week of shenanigans. We're doing an MBS plugin Q&A with Christian Schmitz today, which would be really fun.
So maybe we start with some questions.
I have kind of a crazy question up next. I've
Okay.
never seen someone try to do this before. I'm exploring how to integrate YouTube features such as uploading, retrieving, or managing videos directly into FileMaker. I'm using MBS. I have 3 questions on how to do things. How to authenticate with YouTube API inside of FileMaker. How to upload or list videos using MBS functions. Or any limitations or additional setup required on macOS or Windows.
Okay. The first thing is YouTube has an API and they have documentation. You may read it. I didn't read it. But the thing I can tell you is that you will want to do some authentication. And we do have an example to do Gmail authentication. And I would bet that it's the same for for YouTube. It's just a different service, a different name of the permission. And email. Where's the example? So, but the basic thing is this authentication with OAuth is the same or very similar from service to service. In fact, this example was made based on the example for Microsoft Outlook. So we just changed a couple of things. You would have to register with YouTube. You would sign up for your account, whatever you would get. But either you get just a user password, but I doubt it's probably something OAuth. You would have some secret for your app. So you would register an app with Google to get the secret thing here, the client secret and the client ID. So Google knows about the app. And then you would do the OAuth by loading something in the web viewer where the user then can log in. So this is basically an URL where you pass in what you want and where to send the user after authentication and your client ID, so they know what's that you want to log in. The scope is what you want to get permissions for. In this case, it's mail.google.com, but I would assume there is something with youtube.com for the
Probably.
videos. Yeah, there may be a different URL for the OAuth for YouTube. And we use our webhook here to catch the results. So after authentication, you get a redirect to a localhost URL, which we catch with our webhook. And then when we get the webhook, we extract the token. And then we ask the service from Google to get us the token. So you would have to replicate probably something like this for YouTube. Once you have a token, you may need to refresh it regularly. So your token expires usually after an hour. But you can take an old token and your client ID and then get from the service a new token. Once you have the token, you would have to code something to upload. To upload a file. Let's see, I recently made something for a client. Do you still have it? Oh yeah, here. This is a different API for working on PDF files. So you would have to upload a file. So to upload a file, you need an URL where you upload it to. You need some HTTP headers. Usually you put your API key into the headers. Maybe some other options. Whatever you need, then in this case, we send it like you would with a form on a web page. So we have different values we can set, and they are all encoded as a big blob of text. So there is here a name parameter where you put in the file name, and we have here a file parameter where the actual data of the file goes in and then is uploaded. So there's also a so this is the name the file should get on the server, and then there's the name of the file we upload, and there's a type, a MIME type. And once you added several keys and values, you can use form finish to finish the form, which renders it as a big blob of text. Then curl perform will do the transfer. After the transfer, you always check the debug messages and whatever you get back from the service and the response code. In this case, if the code is 200, the upload was successful. And then you do something with it.
There you go. That's a pretty, honestly, cohesive walkthrough of what you need to do from that end.
It's just like any other service. I mean, you would have to look up the specifics about YouTube, but I would expect that you then do some JSON commands. Let's see, like this. So you build a JSON and just put in here some default parameters, and then the parameters you want to, for example, make a video available. You would have to send to a specific URL, a JSON, where you put in whatever options you need to make a video available, like the video ID and the new status. So yeah, please try the plugin. If you have time for a conference, please come to one of the conferences.
Yes.
Like I will be at Full Access, well, if airplanes fly.
Yes.
I will also be at Elevate FM this year, looks like. So I'm coming to Toronto and Los Altos.
There we go, which will be fun.
The next, so in June. This is the next one I go. Yeah, if the airplanes fly. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Thank you so much, Christian. It's been awesome having you. Always good to see you. And thank you everyone for coming. And I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye-bye.